Hi, I'm Mike Harris, Golf Monthly Editor, and you join me here at Ping's National Fitting Centre in Gainsborough, Lincolnshire. I'm here today to do a driver fitting for the new i20 driver from Ping, which is out now. You'll be able to trial the product with your PGA Pro at retail stores, and it's certainly an interesting technology story. Guys on my test team who've been hitting the driver since the end of last year really like it. It's certainly a very striking looking driver. And my current driver is a Rapture V2. I got fitted for this 2.5 years ago, and I've never, I've done a lot of different driver fittings since then, but I've never been able to find anything that performs quite as well as this. It's might have a couple of weeks out of the bag whilst I try a new one, but always seem to go back to my old faithful. It's a 10.5 head on this with a Mitsubishi Diamana blue board shaft in a regular flex, and it was a long fitting process I went through 2.5 years ago at Ping. Tried a lot of different head options and also a lot of different shaft options. I put a lot of spin on the golf ball with my drive, so we're looking to get down the spin rate to maximise distance but still sort of retain control. I find a lot of fairways, but I'm always after a bit more distance. You always want to be hitting a shorter iron into the green. So this has been my trusty driver, my gamer if you like, for the last 2.5 years. I think it'll be a tough job to find anything to beat this, but going to go through the fitting process on the i20 driver, so let's see how I get on.
Hi, my name is Paul Reimer and I'm the fitting supervisor here at the fitting centre for Ping. Basically what we've done today is a driver fitting for Mike. He's used to his Rapture driver, and we know that spins at 3,600 revolutions a minute, and one challenge with Mike is to get that spin rate down. We want to see a stronger ball flight. So the first thing we've done is actually got him hitting his own driver. We want to get some numbers down with that. What we did then, we tried light for light with the i20 driver. First thing we hit was the 707 regular, which is our proprietary shaft. We got that spin rate just below 3,500 revs, so a little bit less than what he's using, but we still wanted to get that spin rate down just that a little bit more. So the next driver we tried was actually the Project X60, which is the black version, and that actually got that spin rate down to 2,800, which is really good. That was a really good effort, and actually that increases distance by 5 yards, but more importantly got his landing angle down by 5 yards as well. And one challenge we've got with people that spin the ball is to get that landing angle down around about that 30-degree mark, which we got there with Mike. Also increasing his ball speed as well by a couple of miles an hour. And then the next thing we tried to see if we can get that spin down even more, we actually went down from a 10.5 degree driver to a 9.5, which gave us a better flight initially, but we just lost that a little bit of control, just started to lose it a little bit right with that driver. So not bad, but 10.5 was more forgiving.
So there you go, I've been through the fitting for the i20 driver, and it seems like I might be onto a new driver which performs even better than my trusty Rapture V2. It was no surprise really, I think, to be staying with a 10.5 head. That gave me more control, and the shafts are similar, but certainly I think the technology in the i20, more aerodynamic, picking up extra ball speed there, but it's still a head shape that I really like. It's similar to the Rapture V2. Obviously the striking black matte paint finish is really nice to look down on, frames the ball nicely, gives you a lot of confidence. So the i20 will be going in the bag next week, put it under the microscope, see how it performs when I'm out playing medal golf, playing for a few quid with the guys from the office. So really interesting to go through the fitting process again at Ping 2.5 years after I did the Rapture fitting, and so I think we finally found something which might move the old trusty out of the bag. But for now, from Gainsborough, it's goodbye.